Hey, hello again, Mike O'Brien, your getaway guy. Thank you for coming along for the ride today. This, I think, is one of the most spectacular attractions here at Niagara Falls, USA. Have you ever done this before? Well, even if you have, it's great to do it again. Today's getaway, Cave of the Winds. Come on.
And when it's this hot this summer, boy, I'll tell you what, this is one of those getaways you're really going to want to do. Cave of the Winds on Goat Island. It's part of Niagara Falls State Park. This is a classic Niagara Falls attraction. This has been going since the 1950s, and it's great. You'll pay your admission. It's a timed ticket. I'll tell you more about that in a second. You'll get on an elevator. You ready for this? And down you go 175 feet deep into the gorge. And then down this long tunnel, kind of echoes as you go down there, and it's kind of wet with some dripping water. Well, hey, you're way down at the base of the Bridal Veil Falls. You'll clear that tunnel. You'll come out, and that's where you're going to pick up your poncho. Now, years ago, they used to also give you these awful burlap shoes, which were just gross. You don't do that anymore, and I'll tell you more about that in just a little bit. But at least they give you the ponchos, and then you enter Cave of the Winds. Talk about outdoor deck. Wow. Imagine having to stay in this one every year. This is an amazing getaway. Cave of the Winds, the thunderous Bridal Veil Falls above you now, okay? You walk down those stairs and those planks, and you are so close. Look how ferocious that is. You are so close to the falls. It's crazy. It's just, you will say, wow. It's just something else. In the 1800s, there was actually a cave, and it was a structure that let people stand under the falls. That cave collapsed in the early 1900s, but Cave of the Winds still exists, and you can find out all about it at NiagaraFallsStatePark.com. But look at the series of stairs. Now, I would not recommend really young children. I found that some of them were a little afraid, and I witnessed some of that. So, consider that before you go. There's also the hurricane deck that takes you right up to the falls if you dare. Hold on tight. Wow. It's unbelievable, the power and the fury of the falls. The Bridal Veil Falls, you are right underneath them. You can touch them from the hurricane deck, and you can see people are having a little difficulty standing. It's just enormously powerful, and you really get a good feel of Niagara Falls from the hurricane deck. All part of Cave of the Winds, one of my favorite getaways in Niagara Falls, and it's on the USA side. It's something that I would definitely do, certainly when it's this hot. This has been one hot summer, but they're open all year around, and I'll tell you about the hours. I'll tell you about admission, how I got there, what to wear, what not to wear, things like that. Less than 60 seconds away. So hold on, don't go away. There's more of Cave of the Winds that I want to show you. The pictures are amazing, and the details, you'll need them if you want to make this a getaway for you and the whole family. But first, let me tell you a little bit about Paris Heating and Cooling. Speaking of staying cool, if you're not close to the falls, you'll want a good AC system. Family owned for 35 years, Paris Heating and Cooling. They upgraded my AC system last summer, and boy, I am so glad they did. I just called them for their 1-year annual maintenance. When they come and they check it all out. They know what they're doing. Paris Heating and Cooling, like I say, they've been a very reliable heating and cooling company for me, and I'm sure they will be for you too. Give them a call, 227-4512. Paris Heating and Cooling. Thank you for being a part of our show. And thank you, Powers Farm Market, Marsh Road in Pittsford. Are you ready for sweet corn? It's in, and it's heavy duty at Powers Farm Market, Marsh Road, Pittsford, just over there the other day. They do a great job. It's great fruits and vegetables and flowers and plants, pies and breads. Yum. They make it all. They have it all. Fun with the animals for the kids. But boy, if you're looking for sweet corn, head over to Powers Farm Market. It's in stock, ready to go. I was just talking to Dan over there, and it looks like they'll have that sweet corn right up till October. Marsh Road, Pittsford, a family farm market for generations. Powers, thank you for being being a part of our show. Now, let's get back to Cave of the Winds, shall we?
I'm back. Mike O'Brien, your getaway guy. Before you go, here are a few things you need to know.
And as we mentioned before, you're going to get wet. So they provide the ponchos, but your footwear, wear shoes that you don't mind getting wet and maybe have a little bit of traction underneath. And I'm saying probably not those smooth sandals that you might wear in the summertime. That may not work. Those stairs are wet. They are slippery. There is some tread on the stairs, but I think what you're going to want to do is wear your running or walking shoes. And I even brought a change of shoes, brought them in the car just in case. But they will get wet, but most walking and running shoes are okay to get a little wet. Cave of the Winds, there's the hurricane deck. Now, the way I get there, and I'll show you that in a second, while you're there, in the state park, Niagara Falls State Park, you can go over to the observation tower, take the elevator down for access to Maid of the Mist, another amazing attraction on the American side of Niagara Falls. So both of those are available from Niagara Falls State Park, certainly from Maid of the Mist point of view, and over on Goat Island for Cave of the Winds. So the way I got there, I just took the Riverway or Buffalo Avenue from Niagara Scenic Parkway. And you can see that Goat Island is a separate little piece off of Niagara Falls State Park. And what I did was just loop onto First Street. Look for First Street while you're over there. That will take you and your car right over to Goat Island. You'll park at the first big parking lot. And it's $15 with a credit card. It's at a machine. It's a machine-operated entrance. So, be ready for that. There are no attendants there. You just put your credit card in and away you go. And it's not too bad. $15 for access onto Goat Island and your access to Cave of the Winds. Now, again, they're open every day starting at 9 a.m. Cave of the Winds, $21 for adults. $21 for adults. Kids aged 6 to 12 are $17. 5 and up are free. I should say under 5 are free. You do have a timed ticket. So the advice is when you get to Goat Island, head right over to Cave of the Winds. You don't buy your tickets online. You buy them right there at the window, and they're timed. So that could be like the first part of your Goat Island adventure. Grab your ticket. You'll see what time to show up, and then you'll go. But the best advice I can give you this time of year is to get there early. I was there at 9 a.m. when the ticket office opened for Cave of the Winds. And even that isn't as early as you'd think. But this way you're going to avoid huge crowds. This time of year, if you will show up at noon or 1 o'clock, you're going to be waiting in lines. And you don't want to do that. Get there early. 9 a.m., that's my best advice. And that will save you a whole lot of time. Again, purchase your tickets at the window, not online. And by the way, those admission costs go way down, almost cut in half come October the 16th. Now, it's not going to be as hot as it is right now this time of year, but October can be amazing at Goat Island, Niagara Falls, and certainly Cave of the Winds. It's just a different atmosphere, different crowd, and it's still as beautiful as it is right now this time of year. Goat Island from Niagara Falls State Park. And I think it's just one of the best getaways. It's a natural wonder of the world, and we're an hour and a half away. What could be better than that? Go to the website, NiagaraFallsStatePark.com, and check out Cave of the Winds, today's getaway. I want to thank Nino's for being a part of our show. When you get back home and you don't want to cook, call Nino's for a good, thick Sicilian-style pizza. Freshest ingredients you could ever imagine. This is old school pizza and an old school pizza shop, kind of a hole in the wall thing. I love those. I've been a loyal customer at Nino's Pizzeria at 1330 Culver Road for years. They do delivery now with Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats. Nino's Pizzeria, Culver Road. It's my favorite place to go when I am hankering a good pizza. Question of the day. We love this when people write in to the Getaway Guy and they have a travel question. And here's one that comes to us from Sue and Larry in Webster, New York. And they write, Dear Getaway Guy, my husband and I are making plans to visit Boston this fall. Love Boston. Any hotel recommendations? Yes, I like, and I just discovered this last November, Canopy Hilton. It's a brand new Hilton hotel. It's in their classification called Canopy. These are new, they're updated, they're modern, and that's what I like about it. It's new and it's modern, and it's right across the street from Boston's North End, which is the old Italian neighborhood. You literally cross a park and a roadway and boom, you're there. So it's an ideal location. And it's also right next to Quincy Market and Faneuil Hall. So it's walking distance to the other great things. By the way, you're so close to the North End, there's a lot of Paul Revere history there. So, it's all right there. I think it's an ideal location. Prices in Boston for hotel accommodations are always expensive. They really are. In some cases, more expensive than a hotel room in New York City. So don't be surprised at the prices, but one of the nice things about Hilton's Canopy Hotel, it's a little more moderately priced. So make reservations in advance. There's also the Bostonian Hotel, which is an older hotel. It's near the Canopy, just a few steps further down the road. That's a little higher priced, older hotel. Either one of those is going to work, but I kind of like the new Hilton, and I did stay there, like I say, last year in November. Travel books, well, there they are. You need them in your car. That rhymed. How did we do that? We didn't even plan that. It's not even written. It's not in my teleprompter. But here's a book that you should have. In fact, there's two of them. BOGO. You buy volume 2, I'll give you volume 1 for free. I'll sign them. For all the particulars, just email me, Mike, the Getaway Guy at gmail.com, and we'll get you some books right away. Mike, the Getaway Guy at gmail.com. And you can also ask travel questions like Sue and Larry did from Webster. Mike, the Getaway Guy at gmail.com. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Hey, Powers, thank you for being a part of our show. Boy, you're looking for sweet corn and a great getaway, local. Try Powers Farm Market. Great selection of fruits, veggies, and of course, like I say, the sweet corn. I love this time of year. They have their own cornfields, so it comes fresh, picked every day from their fields. Powers Farm Market. They also do the baked goods and the pies and the breads. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. The live animals for the kids, too. They love that. They're open now. Marsh Road, Pittsford, Powers Farm Market. And if this summer has been too hot for you, boy, get a new AC system or have your current one checked out. Who's going to do it confidently with great customer service? Paris Heating and Cooling. Thank you for being a part of our show. Literally, if you're looking for a furnace AC system or a humidifier like I did for last winter, these guys are the best. This is a family operation. They've been doing this forever. ParisHeatCool.com. That's their website. Or give them a call, 227-4512. I love them. I use them, Paris Heating and Cooling, and I think you'll be very happy as well. Thank you, Paris. Thank you, Powers Farm Market. Thank you, Nino's Pizzeria. And thank you for coming along for the ride today. Stay cool. Enjoy the summer. Happy travels. Stay safe. I'll have another getaway for you not too far from now. And I hope you'll tune in. Look for us on Facebook or YouTube. And until next time, I'm Mike O'Brien, your Getaway Guy.